Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are here with Barry Edwards at Island Tire, one of Girl Talk's newest sponsors. And Barry, it's great to be here. You and Julie had joined us at J. Banks last month, where we welcomed you and kind of talked about the new ownership and all of the exciting things that you've got going on here at Island Tire. But this month, we are right here on location at the south end. You've got two locations. We want to make note of that. And this month, we are going to talk about tires.
Yes, we are. Let's let Calvin pull that one out. And
you've got a lot of stuff going on here, and I've been learning a lot from your guys. We've got Calvin, Marquise, and Primo are three of your main tire experts that are here at Island Tire.
Between them, I think they've got close to 30 years experience.
You said with Calvin,
it's over 20.
And over 20, and he'll know if it can be fixed or not.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the things we wanted to share with a lot of the readers or the viewers today was just the aspect of taking care of tires. Most people look at tires, it's something round, it's black, every car's got one.
And as long as it's not flat, you're good to go.
That's generally the case. However, there's some things you can do just to take care of those tires. Tires are not cheap, as you know, to make them last and also to get really good mileage. Low tire pressure is actually probably the biggest waste of fuel. It affects your mileage.
Oh, it does? Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to remember that tires can lose anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds of air pressure per month when you get temperature changes. A lot of time when it goes from hot to cold, you can actually have a loss of pressure. What happens though on a tire, and I think Mike got some footage earlier, if a tire gets run with low pressure, it actually will eat out the inside of the sidewall. So if if your car is equipped with a TPMS or a tire pressure monitoring system, when the light goes on, it means you need to get it looked at.
Pay attention to it. Is that why my light keeps flashing?
Exactly, exactly. And when we're done today, we're going to go in the shop and take a look at Daddy's car. You know, we can't have it running around with low tires.
But I mean, you figure that light goes off and it looks okay from the outside, but there really could be some major damage that's done. And then it's going to cost more in the long run to repair it.
If the tire's not visibly low, that really doesn't mean a thing. So many cars we see today have what they call a low sidewall profile. I don't have an example right here at my feet, but some of these vehicles have a larger rim size, and the tire doesn't stand real tall. It may be a large diameter tire.
Right.
But a tire like that is not, unless it is severely underinflated, will not really show any kind of visible bulge. So it's important to check your tire pressure. Most gas stations either have a tire, a pump, but you really don't want to rely on one of those. The easiest thing is to get just a little simple tire gauge like this. They're very accurate. They're easy to use.
And you had said to check them when they're cold, which I didn't realize. To get the most accurate reading, it's important to check it before you've gotten in the car and have driven for a little bit.
Now, if you haven't done that, you can always stop in at Island Tire, either one of the locations. We're happy to check people's tire pressure, check the tread depth. If the car has any kind of vibration when you're going down the road, you could have a tire that's either out of balance or you could have an alignment issue. As far as checking the tires, we do that for people every day.
And you said, and I didn't realize this, because you've got some great information on your website, which is islandtireauto.com, and they're going to be continually updating that website with more information, just educational segments on there for folks that it really just help us out with some of the 101s, if you will, of auto care. And on there it said, get it checked monthly.
Absolutely.
And again, I didn't realize that. I'm way overdue for that.
2-3 pounds difference in the tire pressures doesn't make a difference. But if it's losing 2 to 3 pounds of pressure per month, 2 months go by, 60, 90 days, you're down in 5 to as much as 8 pounds low. At that time, you can start doing real damage, or at the very worst, your mileage is going to suffer, and you're going to wear through the tires much faster.
Right. Now, another thing we want to mention is about tire repair. Because it doesn't necessarily mean if there's damage to the tire, or let's say you hit a nail or a screw or something is in the tire, it doesn't necessarily mean all is lost.
That's correct.
You'll be able to assess it, but
Sure.
you want it done right, and there's a right and a wrong way. Help our viewers understand that.
Well, one of the things, if you take a look at a tire like this one, there are a couple things that if a tire comes in and it's got a nail or a screw or a foreign object, there are about 4 criteria, and if all 4 of those are met, the tire can be repaired. The first one is going to be, how big is the hole? If it's just a nail or a screw, if it's less than 1/4 of an inch, you're fine. If it's located within the center of the tread wall, anything beyond the shoulder to the sidewall, if you get a hole in here, it cannot be repaired.
Okay.
And I can show you a tire that has an injury just like that. The next thing is tread depth. Is how deep is the tread? Right here, these are wear bars. Mike, I don't know if you can see these, but every tire has them.
Yeah.
Little bars. When the tire gets down to even with that little bar, then that means
I got to look for mine now because I'm not sure how far away I am from needing new tires.
One of the things we also can do is check a tire, just like this. Check the tread depth. Now that one's got about 7/30 seconds, has plenty of life left on it. So if this tire had a nail or a screw within this portion of it, it can generally be repaired. The last thing though is we don't plug tires. To do a proper tire repair, it's really important that they use a plug-in patch. And to do that, you have to dismount the tire. And the reason for that is to see if the tire's been run for any length of time with low tire pressure. What ends up happening is you get the sidewall gets chewed up on the inside.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing that you have in your notes here. There was some interesting things from your website that underinflated tires cause 600 deaths and 33,000 injuries per year. So we're not just talking, money and
absolutely.
Obviously safety is the bigger issue here, that we want to make sure that we are driving around safely, and you all at Island Tire can help us to make sure that our tires are in good shape. And if they do need repair, these guys will do it the right way. Instead of the plug, like you said, you're doing it from the inside, and we saw Marquise taking care of a tire earlier too. So much to learn. These segments are going to be so helpful to all of us.
I really
because
hope so.
again, I think as long as my tire's inflated and
as long as
it's round and it's good, I'm all set, but not so much. So
that's what
we're checking in with our friends here for some help.
Well, thank you. That's why we've got guys like Marquise that have been fixing and repairing tires. He has pretty much seen it all.
It's nice going to a trusted facility with a lot of experience, and Island Tire has 2 convenient locations, so we've got it covered for you anywhere here on Hilton 10. Barry, thank you again so much. Great to see you. We'll see you next month for more great information here from Island Tire and from all of us here at Girl Talk. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.